Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Basketball player, baseball player, piano player. Muse of inspiration across pop culture in fashion, music, and Hollywood. The definition of an icon. An Olympic gold medalist, 2-time slam dunk champion, 14-time All-Star vet, 5-time NBA MVP, 6-time NBA champion, and 6-time NBA Finals MVP. The list goes on and on, making Michael Jordan one of the most decorated athletes in modern history, and arguably the best professional basketball player to have ever played the game. Which all leads us to one question. Would you rather 5 Jordans or $55,000? Well, let's be a little bit more specific. These are the 95 Jordan 11s. The OGs, the Concords, Space Jams, the most notable sneaker in Jordan's shoe franchise. They mark Michael Jordan's questionable return to basketball and the Chicago Bulls, where he went along to win his 4th ring. Yeah. Cool shoe, but is it worth $55,000? Bruh, I was definitely getting there. Yeah, well, you're taking too long. Look, Uncle Mike and Nike, they already made their billions. This isn't about a fashion trend or entertainment. This is about a bad clothing habit and opportunity cost. Let's say we were to use, for example, the shoe we were just talking about. The Jordan 11s, the most notorious sneaker by fashion designer Tinker Hatfield, who successfully urbanized patent leather by putting on a basketball shoe. Yeah, those. Let's say we were talking about those. It's the winter of 1995. And instead of waiting outside in the cold to drop $120 on a pair of shoes, let's say you put your money into a much warmer Nike product.
Ooh, you mean like them 90s windbreakers? Them things was dumb fire.
No.
I'm sorry.
No. Yeah, thank you, but no. Let's just say that instead of standing out in the cold for Nike shoes, you just stayed in the comfort of your home and bought Nike shares. Let's take it a step further. Let's pretend that you decided to spend your money on Nike stocks rather than, I don't know, we'll say the black and white Jordan 11s and all the releases. So that's the OG Concords in 95, the Retros in 2000, the DMP release in 2006, the Retro re-release in 2011, and the OG re-release in 2018. 5 shoes.
Okay, I see you, my boy.
Thank you.
You know a little something.
How much would all of that be worth? In November of 1995, the Jordan 11 OG Concords came out at $125 retail value, which at the time could have gotten you 32 shares of Nike at only $3.81. 5 years later, in October 2000, the Retros released at the same price of $125, but would have only gotten you 25 shares because Nike stock had gone up to $4.87. By January 2006, Nike's stock had more than doubled. But if you were lucky enough, you could have copped the special release DMPs at a whopping price of $295, or 28 shares of Nike at $10.53. By December 2011, the Retros had re-released at $220, or once again, you could have copped 9 shares of Nike stock at $24.42. Now this is where things get interesting. In 2012, Nike's stock made a 2-to-1 split, which means for every stock that you had, you now have 2 stocks.
Then in 2015, Nike stock did another split, which means every original stock we now had 4. Then in December of 2018, Nike re-released its OG Concords at $220, which at this point could have only gotten you 2 shares at $73.34, which means that instead of having 5 pairs of Jordans, we can have 378 shares of Nike stock, which at the filming of this video, January 12th, 2021, Nike's trading at just above $145, which gives us an account value of over 55 grand. Over $55,000. Hold on. These. The OG 95 Concords at the time cost $125. I could have gotten 32 shares of Nike at $381. So after the first stock split would have given me 64 shares. Second stock split would have given me 128 shares. 128 shares times what they're trading at right now at 145 means that this is almost more than $18,000 in what we call an opportunity cost. So, I ask you, once again, would you rather 5 J's or 55 K's?